being a part of the philosophy mindset team makes all the best in the world for yourself. So that's what we're doing here. Hi, I'm Jim Hendrick, and this episode is EA 58. Philosophy mindset on Empower Your Pattern 2.0. Hi, I'm Jimmy Hendrick, member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, Success Confidence and Thrive Coach. I wish to let you know that there are patterns to help you receive more, help you live a better and extraordinary life right now. I also believe that there are spiritual and temporal tips to help you overcome the adversities in the everyday life. So if you come with me, I will show you these patterns. Get ready. Let's go. Hello everybody. I was surprised when I was considering diverting from some of the topics that I have been talking about. Courage and purpose, faith, and some Christ-like leadership, and some of the things, and all of a sudden, we're talking about the philosophy of mindset. And you're probably wondering, well, why? Why all of a sudden are we going back to mindset? Because I think it's key, especially in entrepreneurship. If you want to be a successful entrepreneur, you need some certain keys to be successful in entrepreneurship. And so that's why I don't mind you guys hopping in on me on this journey. It's a unique journey. I don't think we've had one in a while, and so I think this is where in fact, I'm going to go research Google Podcasts to see when was the last time that mindset was actually a topic. Because talk a lot about confidence training, and about leadership and business and the like. And the issues of faith in business. So I don't really remember when was the last time when I've actually talked to you guys. I mean, the closest thing has been maybe in talking about accomplishment right? Or keeping your eye on the goal. So we may have talked about it in passing, but not totally. And so maybe that's why I'm being led to talk about it now. And there's a part of me that's thinking, well, why do we have to talk about it now? Because maybe now it's just as much, if not, could never be a better time. We need tools for mindset to be an entrepreneur. Okay, maybe we have all the technical knowledge, of how to be successful. There's systems on how to be successful. But maybe one of the things that we're failing to look at, and it hasn't occurred to me until today, that we're not looking at mindset. That maybe we're not looking at even our personal philosophy. So we thought about that. Why we want to go into business. See, we talked about purpose, right? We talked about purpose and courage and everything a few episodes back. But a lot of what I've taught you has been hard skills. And so here I am, once again, sitting with you in the driver's seat, talking about mindset and philosophy. Wondering why we have to cover it now. And maybe the examination of the importance of mindset. It's not easy to look at it. And so here in a few moments, we're going to hear from one of the greats when we're talking about the philosophy, your personal philosophy and mindset, because you need to have that. Okay? I could sit there and talk about it, but do I have the oomph to teach you in the way that you need to be taught? Well, based on how I taught you guys in the last episode, the cancer of the soul, I'm actually needing some time after how tough that one is to really grow and have some of the greats. The next episode also is going to be an interview because, well, when I have an episode about mental health, that can be a tough episode. because that's also in some ways a mindset episode, but we need to be looking more at positive mindset, right? not crazy negative mindset. We have enough of that as it is. So, I'm glad you guys are going to be hearing from a great like Jim Rohn. I love Jim Rohn. And I can't think of a better person than himself to pick up a little bit from where I left off. Give it a little wisdom for a little while, and then I'll come back. When I feel like I'm strong enough to really talk about mindset, and then we'll finish off strong, okay? I promise. For one thing, this week I'm still in recovery of being sick. And so that has something to do with it there. But sitting here talking to you about having your own personal philosophy while you're doing business, can you find in yourself the proper mindset of an honest entrepreneur? It's good. It's good to have how-tos. It's good to have the how-tos. But it's important to have more important to have the personal philosophies and everything. And so here we are with Jim Rohn.
The major determining factor in how your life works out. Philosophy. To form our philosophy, you got to think. You got to use your mind. You got to process ideas. And this whole process over a lifetime, starting way back here when we were children, schools that we've attended, our parents, our experiences, all this stuff that we've processed by the thinking process helps to develop our philosophy. And in my opinion, each person's personal philosophy is the major factor in how your life works out. Here's what I called it in that last presentation when I was here. It's called the set of the sail. Each person's personal philosophy is like the set of the sail. Now, I used to think it was circumstances that ordered my life. If someone would have asked me at age 25, Mr. Rohn, how come you're not doing well? Pennies in your pocket, creditors calling, nothing in the bank, behind on your promises to your family, you live in America, 25 years old, got a beautiful family, every reason to do well, and things are not going that well for you. What is wrong here? It would not have occurred to me to blame my philosophy. It would not have occurred to me. Saying, well, I got this lousy philosophy, and that's how come I got pennies in my pocket and nothing in the bank, things aren't working well. That would not have occurred to me. I found it much easier to blame the government. Much easier to blame the tax problem. I used to say taxes are too high. Top tax rate when I first started paying taxes, 91%. Back then, when your income reached a certain level, all your income over that, 91%. So I used to say that's too high. Now, the top tax rate's about 33%. But people are still saying what? Taxes are too... See, but you can't use that anymore. If it's gone from 91 to 33, how could it be too high? Come on. I threw all that old excuse stuff away. Some people found it, though, and they're using it these days. My old list. I used to blame the traffic, the weather, used to blame circumstances, right? People say I'm too tall, I'm too short, I'm too old, I was raised in obscurity, raised on a farm, parents of modest means, all the stuff. If you were to ask me, how come you find yourself here, Mr. Rohn, age 25, living in America, land of abundance and opportunity, pennies, zero in the bank, not doing well, creditors calling, it would not have occurred to me to blame my philosophy. I found it easier to blame the company policy. I used to say, if this is all they pay, how do they expect you to do well? So I figured that, my future was going to be tied to what everybody else was arranging, the economy and, right, interest rates. I used to say things cost too much. That was my whole explanation, not my philosophy, until my teacher taught me better that this is where the problem was, my own personal philosophy. Here's what's exciting about each person's personal philosophy. That's what makes us different than dogs and animals and birds and cats and spiders and alligators. That's what makes us different than all of the life forms. The ability to think, the ability to use your mind, the ability to process ideas, and not just operate by instinct. In the winter, I'm telling you, the goose can only fly south. What if south doesn't look too good? Tough luck. It can only fly south. But see, human beings are not like a goose. Can only fly south. I mean, you can turn around, go north, you can go east, you can go west, you can order the entire process of your own life. And we do that by the way we think. We do that by exercising our mind. We do that by processing ideas and come up with a better philosophy, a better strategy for our life, goals for the future, okay? Plans to achieve those goals. All this comes from developing our philosophy. Philosophy helps us to process what's available. Well, when we get here, we got seed, and we got soil, and we got some rain, and we've got some what? Sunshine, and we've got some seasons, and what? The miracle of life. Now, the key is, what do you do with all this stuff? How do you turn all this stuff that's available here into equity and promise and lifestyle and dreams and future possibilities? All of this that's possible now with human beings, how do you take all this stuff and turn it into this equities and values? Well, it starts with philosophy. What is the seed? What is the soil? What is the sunshine? What is the rain? Is it possible to take some of each of all the stuff that's available and turn it into food and turn it into value and turn it into nourishment, turn it into something spectacular and unique that no other life form can do? And the answer is yes. But you cannot deal with all this stuff and what to do with it unless you start refining your philosophy. Think, use your mind, come up with ideas, and strengthen your philosophy. So the seed and the soil and the rain and the sunshine, this is called, the economy and the banks and the money and the schools and everything that's available out there, processing information, what to do with all that, and turn it into equity and value. That is the major challenge of life, my personal opinion. So each person's personal philosophy now is going to determine what you're going to do with seed and soil and sunshine and rain and miracle, the change of seasons. That's it. My personal opinion. Each person's personal philosophy is like the set of the sail. That's what this seminar is for today. Help you to trim a better sail. You don't need a better economy. You don't need better seed and soil. In fact, when it comes to seed and soil and rain and sunshine and seasons and the miracle of life, that's all you got. Now, what if you blame this stuff? Then you're blaming all you got.
Okay. I hadn't realized how far I'd really gone. But, because I love listening to Jim Rohn. I love listening to his wisdom. Because we can sit there and blame our government or our school systems or the variety of externals and stuff. But unless we develop our own internal, what choices is it gonna give? Okay, so listen to me. We're gonna drive it home, okay? Listen to me. I understand what you guys are going through, and I want the very best for each and every one of you, and that's why I came in willing to talk to you guys. No problem. Okay. So, we've covered quite a bit, haven't we? We've covered quite a bit talking about mindset and our personal philosophy. And we need to fine-tune those so that we know what's going on and strengthening ourselves. As a success, confidence, and thrive coach, I gotta say this, I don't think we do this enough in looking at our own personal philosophy and the difference it can make. Well, now, we don't have no choice. We need to do this, okay? We need to step into what we know and believe is true in our personal philosophy and have the proper mindset. Okay? And with that, I hope you enjoyed watching Empower Your Pattern 2.0. If you like what you hear, please subscribe. Become a part of Pattern Realm. This is Jimi Hendrix saying, until next time, don't just sit there and take it. Build your dreams so you can take it. Do what others don't so you can be what others won't. And do what others won't so you can have what others can't. Choose, act, and pursue happiness. And God bless each and every one of you. Okay? God bless you knowing every minute of your life that I care about you. God bless you.